The rubble of yet another building that has come tumbling down, this time around in Ilorin, the Kwara State capital. Affordable housing has proved a challenge for Nigerians, particularly those of the lower income bracket. And even when they're able to find a place to lay their heads, it's like having the sword of Damocles hanging over them. The week began on a tragic note for the residents of number 9 Ebu Street in Owerri, the Imo State capital. Their home came crashing down on them in the early hours of Sunday, August the 13th. 4 of the occupants were killed. It was alleged that the owner of the building, who is at large, had defied both common sense and the authorities in an attempt to pile 2 more floors on a building that was not designed to carry that kind of weight. And while the attempt to achieve 4 stories in Owerri crumbled midway, at number 3 Masses Street on Lagos Island, it was successful with disastrous consequences. The 4-story structure caved in on July the 25th, killing 6 of the occupants. 16 were rescued alive, but highly traumatized. Abuja, the nation's capital, has also not been spared the scourge of walls tumbling down. On May the 23rd, the office complex of the Directorate for Road Traffic Services, under construction in Mabushi, suffered a partial collapse. The structure, meant to be a 5-story building, was still at the 1st-story stage when it started disintegrating. Most of the cases of building collapse witnessed recently have been blamed on structural defects and are known to have happened either owing to negligence by their owners or the failure of the authorities to enforce structural standards. Either way, this man-made disaster has persisted over the years, and a solution to the problem has remained as elusive as ever. With each successive collapse, no lesson seems to have been learned, and one can only hope not to hear about where the next house will fall.